Mueller's testimony yesterday had a pretty high amount. It drew in about 13 million viewers. Almost 13 million Americans watched former special counsel Robert Mueller's long-awaited congressional testimony on Russian interference yesterday in the 2016 U.S. Election. According to preliminary TV audience data on Thursday, below other recently live television hearings, according to early Nielsen media research, it drew about 12.9 million Americans across 6 cable and network channels. They had tuned in on Wednesday to watch Mueller's first public testimony about his 2-year investigation and whether 45 obstructed it. Final data is expected later on Thursday. The Mueller television audience was smaller than the roughly 20.4 million who watched the hearing to confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the U.S. Supreme Court last September, who shouldn't be on there anyway. According to Nielsen data, the Mueller figure also was below the 19.5 million who tuned in for former FBI Director James Comey's congressional testimony in June 2017 about his firing by 45. Mueller, who's 74, testified for 7 hours but revealed little new information to add to his report, which was delivered in March. Mueller's report did not reach a conclusion on whether 45 committed the crime of obstruction of justice with his actions aimed at undermining the inquiry, but he did not exonerate him, as 45 likes to assume. The report also said that there was insufficient evidence to establish that 45 and his campaign had engaged in criminal conspiracy with Russia to interfere in the 2016 elections. The Nielsen data does not include viewers who streamed the hearing on computers or mobile phones, or those who watched it in bars and other public places. The biggest audience for the Mueller hearing was on Faux News, which drew about 3 million viewers according to the data. But yep.